So, welcome back. We are live watching UFC, and plus, we had tonight boxing event as well. But right now, it's the last fight of the event. We have Derek Lewis versus Chris Daukaus. It's a main event. Unfortunately, I was at work. It's a Christmas time. This December, we are back and behind the schedule. But yeah, lucky to be back. This is the first round between Derek Lewis and versus Chris Jacques. My prediction is Derek Lewis winning this via TKO. We have a lot of fights coming up. Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley too as well. So stay tuned, guys. Round one is coming up. Derek Lewis versus Chris Jacques. Chris Jacques in the blue trunks. Derek Lewis in the black trunks. In the red corner, Derek Lewis. In the blue corner, Chris Daukaus. Both fighters just mirroring each other in the middle of the ring. Nothing much is first leg kick by Derek Chris Daukaus. Because right now, UFC plus boxing is on the same time, so I have to keep an eye on both sides, so I do not miss. 3 minute 10-second left, round one. I was expecting this fight gonna be in the start of the beginning, like a firework or something, because both fighters are the heavy punchers, but nothing much is happening right now between Derek Lewis and between Chris Jacques. So yeah, let me know, guys. What's your prediction? Derek Lewis versus Chris Jacques plus Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. My prediction is Jake Paul gonna win because last time we have seen that what happened. I have my all bet on Tyron Woodley. He will win, but Jake Paul make me again like, yeah, no way. He's putting his time in. He's putting his effort in. He's doing his hard work in. Obviously, he had a height advantage. He had a reach advantage. Plus, on top, there is no drug test involved in Jake Paul uh, boxing event, and and I'm big considerate about that. We're worried about that, like why there is he bring the big amount of the money. Here we go. Derek Lewis hit a lot of punches, especially with the right hook, and Chris Dakuis is TKO knocked out. Black Beast get it done in the round one. Wow. Amazing. Sensation. Chris Daukaus had a five win streak, if I'm not wrong, and Derek Lewis knocked him out in the round one. Derek Lewis just took his safeguard cup out and throwed it into the audience. He is one of the funniest guy, one of the funniest, heaviest heavyweight division guy. So there was always a right hand over and over, over and over. Chris Dacquis was covering towards the cage, and the Derek Lewis have the right hand up here, and he was landing again and then again and again. There was like six or seven or eight punches, right hooks, and all landed. And Derek Lewis, Chris Dacquis get knocked out. Hey, who won? Uh, Derek Lewis just won, Anthony. Welcome to my channel. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Right now, the main event UFC just wrapped up. Derek Lewis just won by the TKO, and stay tuned. We're watching next Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 2 as well. So I'm lucky the UFC event just wrapped up so quickly. It's UK 2:30 a.m. and Derek Lewis just beat TKO, the guy who have five winning streak. He was an upcoming UFC star with first round TKO, Chris Dacus, who been TKO by who been TKO by Derek Lewis. So yeah, that was amazing fight. First round TKO by Derek Lewis. Thank you. So Derek Lewis won via first round TKO, 3 minute 33 second. So let's go to Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley boxing event, because Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley event is on as well, and I'm so happy the UFC event being wrapped up so early, and Derek Lewis won. I want him to win, but it's very hard to be Derek Lewis to be a champion of UFC in a hard heavyweight division because of his wrestling and his cardio. But if he connected somebody early in a anyone night out. So let's get back to boxing. Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. So let me put it back, guys. I'm putting the boxing on. Stay tuned. UFC being wrapped up. So, Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. The first fight is between Paro versus Alamo. The both fighters are fighting for the belt. One fighter is from the Australia, another fighter I'm not sure where he's from. But right now, the fourth round is up. I want Australian fighters, him to win because in the last event, if you guys know, Compasso's Compasso win. Why this is not playing right now? It's pausing again and again. I don't understand why this is happening. So amazing fight between Derek Lewis between Chris Daukaus, first round TKO. Need to switch the fight on this device over my right. So yeah, just putting my things back to another device, and we're ready to watch Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. So here we go. We are back again. We're watching Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 2 event. Right now, Paro versus Alamo is on fifth round. This is a 10th round fight. 1 minute 10 seconds left. Paro have the record of 21 wins, 0 loss, 13 TKO. Alamo have the record of 20 wins, 0 loss, 1 no contents, 12 TKO. So here we go. I need to set up here. So let me know, guys, in a comment what's your pick, who's winning tonight, Jake Paul or Tyron Woodley, and how's the fight going down. UFC event been wrapped up, and it's been an amazing fight so far. Bilal Muhammad win. He defeated. Oh my god, I'm just messing the names right now. Thompson, yeah, created by Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy. So yeah, he defeated Wonder Boy via decision, 3 rounds, wrestlings on top, and quite good. So right now, Paro in the white trunks, Alamo in the blue trunks. If you guys don't know, Paro being dropped in the first round, but he is fine towards this fight. Six round been going on, and he is quite well. He's doing well. Alamo, Alamo, doing quite well, mixing his things up, and going for the clinch. So everything is fine, looks perfect. I haven't put this light on. There we go. Right now, this is a sixth round. Paro versus Alamo. Paro is an Australian fighter who is in a white trunk. Alamo in a blue trunk. These are the both professional pro fighters holding a one belt. Plus, my prediction is Jake Paul winning tonight. My prediction: Jake Paul winning tonight. I don't know how, but he is winning. But 80% chances he's going for the TKO. Thank you, whoever's watching right now. I can see two, three people watching. Thank you so much for taking your precious time out and watching my UFC lives, plus the boxing event, the UFC event being wrapped up so early tonight. Normally, the UFC event in UK time goes towards 5 or 6 a.m. This is the last event of UFC, and this summer Christmas is already there, and the weekends and the holidays. Hope you everybody's having amazing Christmas. Look after yourself, and that's it. Right now, we are watching Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 2 boxing event. Right now, the first fight between in the main event in the card between Paro versus Alamo. Right now, this is a seventh round. This is a 10th round fight. Paro in a wine trunk. He's in southpaw, and in the blue shorts, Alamo. He is in the orthodox stance. So let me know in a comment what's your prediction. Who you thinking who's winning? About changing his name to Wonder Man to the accurate name for now. Bruce Bob Totter. Hey, hi guys, no worries about changing his nickname to Wonder Man. The more accurate nickname for him now would be Stephen Revelant Thompson. Yeah, this guy have no anymore that things what he was doing before in UFC, and he is just agreed, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do agree, and it's quite funny as well because he's been taken down from everyone. His karate, the stance, and them thing, the charisma of the spinning kicks not working anymore. So yeah, Wonder Boy time is over. Everybody knows how to take Wonder Boy down so quick and easily, and just yeah. So guys, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. Let me know who's winning tonight. Right now, the boxing event is on. Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. The first fight of the event is, yes, bro. He doesn't know how to deal with the takedowns and grappling. He is a soul problem, bro. Yeah, Bruce, you're right. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, share, like, comment. A soul mathematically problem like 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. This is the seventh round. This is a seventh round between Paro versus Alamo boxing fight. There we go. The seventh round is finished. Let me know in a comment, guys, who your pick tonight, Tyron Woodley or a Jake Paul, and how the fight's going down. I was expecting Paro Paro fighting out of Australia to win early because recently the Cambosis won from the Lopez, and Cambosis is an Australian fighter and he's been training with Paro, so I'm expecting Paro to win early, but he didn't win yet. You in the UK, bro? Yeah, I'm from UK. I'm based in UK. Right now, round 8 is coming up. This is a 3 minute round. Paro versus Alamo. This is right now in UK. It's 3 a.m. This fight is happening in Tampa, and this is the first fight of the event. Paro versus Alamo. Both fighters haven't done much at all. In plus, Alamo dropped Paro in the round one and could not finish the fight or could not maintain the pressure as it's supposed to be. I'm I'm surprised. I was thinking the Paro gonna be the Australian fighter gonna be the guy who's gonna be the more forward, putting the pressure, going for the TKO. But he's been dropped. But Alamo dropped Paro in the round one, and this is eighth round. Paro is still there, putting pressure on Alamo, going forward, not landing much, but this fight is so hard to score, or it's not the much of the action going on right now. Both fighters are staying on the feet straight, not much cutting left, right, or some angles. Paro landed a nice, good body shot, jab from Paro. Paro basically going for the jab, jab, and going the left to the body. But he is doing this over and over again, and his opponent pretty aware about that. The fans are all booing because this is suddenly getting the boring fight because as I expected, in my opinion, this fight gonna go TKO or a stoppage via round 4 or 5, but so far I'm wrong. My prediction between Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley is Jake Paul winning tonight via TKO. I'm the big MMA fan. I want Tyron Woodley to win. I want Tyron Woodley to TKO Jake Paul, but there is 15-year gap between both fighters. Jake Paul never been TKO. He had a good solid chin. He's never been punched so hard. So more of the stakes goes to Jake Paul. This is a number 9 round between Paro versus Alamo. This is the 10th round fight. Both fighters in the middle of the ring. Both fighters have the white gloves. Paro in the blue stripe and Alamo in the red stripe. Referee just giving a warning to Paro, pushing opponent's head and try to punch in his back of the head. In this Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 3, uh, in my opinion, the fight I am really looking forward for is the girl Serrano. She's a professional boxer. She's fighting. She's a 7 or 8 time champion in a different division. She's fighting with the girl, and the main fight is Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley, and everybody's waiting for the same fight. Remaining on the whole card, there is no much of the big fighters or the big opponents or the big name. If you don't call me wrong, this is how I feel. Like tonight, it's been a UFC event, and the UFC event have no fans. Sorry, I'm sleepy. No fans, but in this event, the whole stadium or the whole hard rock place is quite packed up with a lot of fans. So I'm quite looking forward for Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley fight. This fight gonna be a little bit fired up, fans and everybody. Yeah. So right now, the Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 2 event is on. The first fight is on. This is almost a ninth round between Paro versus Alamo. So subscribe, like, share, comment. Let me know in a comment what's your pick. UFC fights been wrapped up. Derek Lewis won via first round TKO. There we go. Round 10 is on. This is the last and final round between Paro and Alamo. Paro in a white trunk, Alamo in a red and blue trunk. Nice combination by Paro. Jab, jab, jab to the body, jab to the face, and then over left hand. Both fighters knows this thing. This is the last round, and they have to give it out because they're heading towards judges' decision. This fight been so close. Paro been dropped in the first round, but after the whole fight, Paro being the one who's been putting pressure towards Alamo and controlling the fight. Not much landing, but going forward and controlling the fight. So 1 minute left between Paro and Alamo. This is the 10th round. We're watching boxing Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 2. Let me know in the comment what's your pick of the night, Jake Paul or Tyron Woodley, and how the fight's gonna go down. Paro putting constant pressure to Alamo. Alamo's on his back feet, circling around the cage. 16-second left towards this fight. There we go. 10th round is wrapped up between Alamo and Paro. The fights went to the judges' decision. Let's see what's the scorecard. As I said, Paro being dropped in the round one, but after the whole fight, he's the one who's been putting pressure on, and he's been going the forward. Not much of the significant strike landed, but Paro's done enough to win this fight, in my opinion. So how Paro been dropped in the round one? He stepped right for a 1-2 jab, and in the same time, Alamo countered it back with his 1-2, while Paro was coming forward with his 1-2 jab. and he dropped him. So let me know in the comments, guys. What's your pick tonight? Who's winning and how? Jake Paul or Tyron Woodley? What's your pick and what's your prediction? I'm already yawning. I'm tired. Man, my routine is so messed up. I need to get some better fucking job. Some morning shift. So Leon Paro won by judge's decision. Man, boxing have no idea how there's too many guys with the belt, almost in the same division. I do not understand WBA, WFO, and there's a lot of different kind of a titles. So many congrats to Leon Paro. He won. He's been dropped in the round one, but came back strong, put the pressure on the fighters, control the fight, and won the decision. So first fight being wrapped up as we are heading towards second fight. So we have weight fight between Darren Williams, between Frank Gore, Amanda Serrano versus Mariam Gutierrez, and then cruiserweight bout between Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. Jake Paul, as you guys know, had the record of 4 wins, 0 loss, 3 TKO. Tyron Woodley had the boxing record, 0 win, 1 loss, 0 KO. This fight is 192 lbs, and this is a 8 round cruiserweight bout. Oh. It's so hard to be living in the UK and being American sports fan, watching UFC or a boxing event, working on a Saturday night, and then coming home and doing the live podcast stream. It's quite hard. I find quite hard. I'm a full-time dad as well. I had a son, 8 year old, and I have to do a lot of stuff. Sometime I'm listening his stuff and he's saying that I'm not giving much time to him because due to my work situation, morning time he's at school. By the time I pick him up, I go to the work. So it is what it is. Yeah, I'm trying my best to be back at my track, gym, workout. Hope everybody's having a amazing, relax and comfortable without no stress Christmas. From me, advanced Merry Christmas to everybody all around the world. I love you all. Look after each other and had an amazing, great relaxation weekend without no stress. So Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley fight is happening in a Hard Rock Tampa hotel and a casino. The fans are back in the arena. It's packed compared to UFC event before. It was empty. Nobody was in. Just a couple of fans was around in. But in Tampa, Florida, a lot of fans is there. Let me know in the comments, guys. What's your pick? What's your prediction? Whoever tune in, welcome to my live stream. UFC fights being wrapped up. Derek Lewis won via the first round TKO, and right now we are watching boxing. Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 3. 2. It's not a 3, it's 2. It can't be 3 because if there's nobody's fighting with Jake Paul, who else gonna fight? It's only Tyron Woodley. And try to be back again. Jake Paul is putting some effort and the time into the boxing. He's spending some money into it and he is right now on fire. He is one of the best fighter. Just try to getting back to the fight game. Right now, it's just man. Why are my headphones not working right?
I mean, to be honest, Jake was kind of running, so 5, 6, 7 times. But if I don't get it done on Saturday,
So right now my headphones are messing around. I don't know why this is all happening, but I got to set it up because this is unacceptable. You know, this bullshit here. So right now, basically, they're showing the press conference between Tyron Woodley and Jake Paul. Tyron Woodley is asking the questions. He almost won the first round. He didn't won the first round. He haven't throw anything at all. So right now, Darren Williams versus Frank Gore is going to be happen. I need to grab some sweet or some biscuit or something. I'm starving. Back. Sorry guys. Grab some Doritos. Frank Gore, he is a an NFL five-time Pro Bowler, NFL 2010 All-Decade Team, 21 college football national champion at the University of Miami, 16-year NFL career. So, a couple of football fighters turning into the boxer. Let's see how it's gonna go down. Hmm. Spicy Doritos. Love those. Hmm. Frank Gore wearing almost a shirt of Jake Paul with a smiley emoji on it. What he was wearing in a press conference. Darren Williams is fighting off Texas. Is an NFL player. Hmm. Darren Williams is quite tall than his opponent. Long reach. He is a ex-football player as well. Darren Williams have 13-year NBA career, three-time NBA All-Star, two-time Olympic gold medalist 2008 and 2012 with the Team USA. Number 8 retired with the basketball of Turkish basketball team. So Darren Williams has his own combat gym in Dallas. So let's see if we had any advantage. And this fight, Darren Williams is quite taller. He had a reach of 80 inch, and his opponent have only 72. To the 8 inch reach advantage is quite a lot. This fight is between NFL versus NBA. Fighting out of Dallas, Texas, Darren Williams, nicknamed D Will. Frank Gore is quite short guy, a lot muscular. Let's see if he can get in to his range and landed some heavy shots and do some damage. Round one is on between Derek William between and Gore. Darren William Gore went for the takedown for somehow. This is not NFL. William keeping his distance, keeping for the long range. So far, so good. Darren William in the black gloves and Gore in the red gloves, wearing a white trunks, both fighters. 'Go wanna make it look dirty, and Darren William wanna stay out and stay outside and landed over and over right hand with a jab behind it. 38 seconds left. Darren William missing a lot of punches while staying outside. 'So only a big one right hand being landed flush on the face of Gore, and he's been a little bit stunned. But remember, these two fighters are not a professional boxers. These both fighters are NFL player and football players, and now they are trying in a boxing ring. So bear in mind, them strikings and stuff like that is not compared as the professional fighters does. Round two. I guess if Darren Williams land the right hand flush, Gore can go down. Nothing much is going on right now. Both fighters in the middle of the ring, trying for jabbing each other, but not successful. You cannot be successful. Heavy combination by Gore. Jab and cross behind it, and Darren Williams looked little bit wumble. Darren Williams put some pressure on after getting tagged and even push Gore out of the ring. That was a hard push. That was a very hard push by Darren Williams, and Gore went out of the ring, almost out of the ring, and he looks hurt. Gore talking to the doctor. He's saying he snapped his head back while he pushed him so hard. Now the Gore went for the takedown and push Darren William out of the ring. This is crazy. That's turning into the wrestling. Both football players. Darren William is going for it. Gore looked way frustrated with the push, and he's struggling with the fight. Somebody gonna get hurt while all these punches. Gore can hurt uh, Darren William, but if he's willing to go forward and try to hit him back, but he is staying waiting for it and he's not punching it back. This fight is only four round fight. This is the third round. Darren William landed a very heavy right hand. Darren William putting some pressure on. He got hurt. Gore. Gore seems like he don't want to be in there. He's complaining about a lot of pushing and but it's a fight. It is not an NFL. A referee doing some hard job, tough job separating these two players while they are together in the clinch. Darren Williams' boxing looks more superior. He's landed his right hand and jab over and over. Darren have no answer so far. Gore have no answer so far. 3 seconds left in the round three. Darren Williams versus Gore. I'll be back in a second. Here we go. I'm back. Let's see what's going on. Who is winning right now? This is the fourth round on between Darren Williams and Gore. 1 minute 28 seconds left. Once it close, this door is getting so close here. It's almost going to be 4 a.m. UK time, and Gore versus William is going on. 43 seconds left, not much left in the tank between both fighters. Remember, these two fighters are not a pro boxers. I guess Darren William done enough job to winning this fight. It was a fun fight and was a pretty exhausting fight to watch. That was a very close fight. Imagine being a boxer. These two fighters was NFL player. They just fought 12-minute boxing match, and both fighters are so exhausted and tired you cannot even imagine. Ooh, it's too freaking cold in UK right now. So let's go. Judges' decisions coming up. I guess Dan William had done enough to win at scorecard, but could be anything. Let's see how it goes. What's the judges seen before? How they're gonna score? It's gonna go down all that way. That was a very close fight. We having a split decisions coming up. 30-37, 30-37, 38-37. Frank Gore. 40-35. Darren William. As I say, Darren William had done enough to win this fight. He's the one who's been putting pressure on. He's the one who's been landing some good clean shots. Nice 1-2, 1-2 over and over. And yeah, it's got it done. This fight was quite funny because both fighters was NFL players. The both fighters had the first fight in the boxing event, and especially the Gore. Whenever he was getting punched, his face expression was saying like, "Ref, why he's punching me?" You know. So yeah, that was a quite interesting fight. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Darren William just won via the judge's decision, and he is saying he don't want to fight again. This is quite hard game. That was only a fourth round fight. There we go. Ariel Helwani is talking to Frank Gore. Darren Williams says he's done with boxing. He don't want to fight again. And Darren Williams just won via judges' decisions. You have no idea how this sport is tough. We all say we look this, we look that, and we look good and stuff like that. But no, once you get into this game and you keep your hands up for 4 minutes and throw back, that's the one you can't do that. So we have lightweight bout coming up, 10 round fight between Amanda Serrano versus Miriam Gutierrez. But my pick is Amanda Serrano round 3 TKO. I hope I'm not wrong. This is a very important pay-per-view card for Amanda Serrano and Miriam Gutierrez. Millions fans all around the world looking, searching, watching this fight, looking for the results, looking for the news. Amanda Serrano is a very good fighter. She pressed the fight forward. She keep in charge. She she makes a lot of body shots with coming back with the right hand and the left hand behind it, and she takes the body with the left hook and the right hook over and over again with a lot of fighters. Amanda Serrano is in a different level. I don't think so she's gonna get beat up. She is single. She have no boyfriend. She have no phone. All she does is just boxing, train, boxing, train, boxing, train. She have nothing else in the life. Amanda Serrano's never lost a round. She win every single round of her fighting career. Mariam Gutierrez is a solid 135 pounder with 2-inch reach advantage. I'm eating right now some chocolate dairy milk buttons. Ha 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 ha. Mariam Gutierrez, don't take me wrong. She looked like a 50, nearly 45-year-old woman. And I don't think so. She will be able to defeat Amanda Serrano. So Amanda Serrano has a record of 41 win, 1 loss, 1 no content, 330 KO. Mariam Gutierrez had 14 win, 1 loss, 0 no content, 5 KO. Amanda Serrano, she fought 41 time in the boxing ring with a record of 30 KOs. Gutierrez is coming up in the ring. Wearing the red gloves, wearing the red trainers, in the red clothes. So Mariam Gutierrez, she is 38-year old. She have not started her boxing career by the age of 34 or 33. She started her MMA or boxing career quite a while. She was a kickboxing champion, Spanish kickboxing champion. She started her boxing careers quite late, and she says her son is one son is 17-year old, one son is 13-year old. So yeah, here she is making a kick, making her way into the boxing ring, fighting out of Amanda Serrano. Ladies and gentlemen, Amanda Serrano is seven-time world champion, seven-time world different division champion, fighting out of Puerto Rico. As I said, she had a undefeated record. Amanda Serrano making her way towards the ring. Amanda Serrano looks very calm, collective, smile on her face, relaxing, enjoying the moment, as she knows she's going to win this fight 100%. That much confidence Amanda Serrano's right now had that, and she is walking towards the ring. Amanda Serrano's only lost in 2012. So last time when Amanda Serrano lost her fight, she lost one fight, and after that fight, she had 27 fight winning streak. This is called record. Here's the numbers. Miriam Gutierrez is 38-year-old, height 55 foot 7 inch reach, weight is 133 lbs, reach advantage is 2 inch goes to Miriam Gutierrez. I'm picking Amanda Serrano for this fight. So Mariam Gutierrez fighting off Madrid, Spain. She had the record of 14 win, 1 loss, 5 KO. Tonight she's making her first UFC or first boxing USA debut. So Amanda Serrano have the record of 41 win, 1 loss, 0 no contests with a 30 KO. Mmm, chocolate. Mmm. First round. Amanda Serrano putting some pressure on. She's putting some a lot of volume, keeping Mariam Gutierrez towards the ring, towards the corner. Mariam Gutierrez looking so slow and stiff in front of Serrano. In the first collision, Amanda Serrano have almost landed 30 unanswered strikes. That was a straight 10-8 round. Amanda Serrano won this first round with a lot of punches. She landed 30 punches, and Mariam Gutierrez have no answer of her 30 punches. This is a second round between Amanda Serrano versus Mariam Gutierrez. Serrano's win in first round, clear 10-8 round. Mariam Gutierrez, she's looking very slow. 2 rounds up between Amanda Serrano versus Mariam Gutierrez. Oh, my necks are hurting. I'm so tired after my night shift. Came back home, haven't eaten anything. That's why I'm sitting in front of you guys and try to munching up some chocolates and some crisps and stuff like that. I want this fight to be finished early as soon as possible so we can watch the one and only Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley fight. This is the third round right now. The Miriam Gutierrez, she's going little bit forward, try to take a pace on the fight. Marian Gutierrez have quite good defending at moment right now. Amanda Serrano is not going for finish. She is just hitting and move, hit and move, hit and move Come on, Amanda Serrano, you can do better than that. Let's go for the TKO and let's bring us the main event. Oh. Here we go, round four. Amanda Serrano versus Miriam Gutierrez. Come on, Amanda Serranos, let's go. Finish the fight. You can do that if you keep going for the hand turned. Amanda putting some constant pressure on Miriam Gutierrez. Combination from Amanda Serrano. One of the punches landed and little bit wobbled Miriam Gutierrez. She's holding up, covered up, punching it back. Serrano is winning these four rounds so far. This is the fifth round between Amanda Serrano versus Mariam Gutierrez. This fight is altogether 10th round fight. Amanda Serrano looks so fast and on point so far, but she could not land it the one flush shot and finish the Mariam Gutierrez fight so far. Come on, guys! I can't wait more for Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 2. It's almost 5 a.m. UK time. I'm so tired. I wanna sleep. Here we go, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Whoever's watching, this is a round number 6. Amanda Serrano versus Miriam Gutierrez. So far, Miriam Gutierrez, she haven't thrown any of one single punch. When you can have some respect out of your opponent, like now, she hits very hard. She hit on time. So nothing happened yet. Oh man, I'm so fucking tired. I just wanna go lay down and sleep. Amanda Serrano's winning every single round, every single minute of this fight so far. Man, this lockdown again and COVID and Omicron and travel ban and stuff like that. This is quite getting head in my head, and a lot of stuff is like going through my head, and I could not absorb it. I could not believe it. I could not accept it. So if that's not me sitting here and look like a lost guy, I really apologize. But there's a lot of stuff going on in my head right now. Come on, Amanda Serrano, let's go. Fucking finish this fight. Come on, referee. Should we stop the fight, referee? She's getting a hit a lot. Mariam Gutierrez getting hit a lot when she's not applying much of the back. Big dominant round by Amanda Serrano. Oh man, tired. Here we go, round 8. This is a 10th round fight. Mariam Gutierrez have a big left eye swelled up. Amanda Serrano's putting some pressure on right now. She's going for the finish. She wanna stop the fight here. 'These punches not hurting Serrano at all. I was at work and my hand got burned. Spit line and now it's scratching. So I'm just giving a little look at it. 8 rounds are up. Man, sometimes you need to be patient. Sitting in front of a camera for 2 hours, It can be your sleeping time and it can be your relaxing time, but you dedicate it to your time period and you for your fans and stuff like that. It's quite taking a toll at me slowly, slowly. Amanda Serrano's listening her corner advice: do not pray with Mariam Gutierrez. Even you are winning this fight, just stay composed and do what you are doing and your game plan is. Nothing much is going on in this ninth round between Mariam and Serrano. Come on, where is Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley fight? I cannot wait anymore. This fight is getting boring. Amanda Serrano versus Mariam Gutierrez. Tenth and final round. Amanda Serrano's putting pressure on. She's going for finish. Looks like it. Gutierrez getting punched 4 times, 6 times, but she is replying with 1, 2 shots back. She's still staying in the pocket, hands up, l- get punched, punch back. That's the strategy right now. Amanda Serrano's trying a lot, but she could not finish this fight yet. 14-second left, full and final round between Amanda Serrano versus Mariam Gutierrez. What a fight. So let's see. In my opinion, Amanda Serrano won. She have done enough to win this fight. This fight, in my opinion, was a very good test for Serrano compared to the stamina and the pressure and the fighters who is willing to take 4 shots and giving to 1 or 2 shots back and staying in the pocket, staying composed. That was a quite good fight. For somehow Amanda Serrano could not finish the fight, and they went to the judge's decision. Oh yes, yawning on the mainstream. I'm so tired. My neck is hurting. I want to sleep. Amanda Serrano still won. Still undefeated. The winning streak is no break yet. Amanda Serrano won via judge's decision. Amanda Serrano won. That's crazy. Just due to Jake Paul, we know about Amanda Serrano. Otherwise, nobody knows who was Amanda Serrano before. Here we go. We have weight finish. We got Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley coming up. Amanda Serrano won one and only last fight left on this card is Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. Biting news. Cruiserweight bout between Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley coming up. This is the main event we all been waiting for. It's a rematch. Tyron Tommy Fury, who's supposed to fight with Jake Paul, been pulled out of due to broken ribs, and Tyron Woodley, who just stepping in into the 2 weeks notice and saving the fight card before the Christmas. On top, Jake Paul gave $50,000 worth of a Rolex watch to Tyron Woodley in his press conference, and plus he put the bet on if Tyron Woodley can knock out Jake Paul, Tyron Woodley is gonna get $50,000 extra. Tyron Woodley is supposed to put some pressure on in this fight. Otherwise, he's gonna get hammered by Jake Paul in this fight. Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley is coming up. Stay tuned, guys. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Let me know in a comment what's your favorite fight, who's your fighter to win, and how is going to happen. Oh man, this cough and this weather, I don't know what's going on with the world. I had enough myself with this cough. There will be my lamest boxing stream ever where I'm coughing, I'm yawning, I'm tired, just sitting in front of a TV for nothing. Come on, guys, let's fucking bring the fire. Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. What we are waiting for? Jake Paul have his most valuable boxer belt with two watches, Rolex watches in there, and some expensive side bag fitted in in the belt. Tyron Woodley could have bring his UFC belt as a gesture of a champion, or he done something better in his career. Jake Paul, who haven't fought any of a good boxer or any of a good person or good talented yet like this, and he is to win it. He got his own belt. The UFC belt should be better sitting on a table. This fight need to start early because I am losing my patience. There we go. Jake Paul in the back of his room getting warmed up. Imagine Tyron Woodley comes up in the first round and TKO Jake Paul with their over right hand. That could be amazing. Wow. Tyron Woodley had a fake tattoo on his hand. What stays on your hand for 6 or 7 months, and claiming he had the real tattoo, what is fading out slowly, slowly. There's no tattoo fade out like this. Come on, keyboard. Oh man, I'm so fucking tired right now. It's 5 a.m. UK time. Oh my goodness, I haven't sleep for 24 hours right now. Come on, Jake Paul, Tyron Woodley, let's fucking go. There we go. Tyron Woodley's been announced. He's making his way to the ring. I don't want to even listen his music because he is coming to his own music. Maybe I got the whoop. I got the whoop. I got the whoop. Some broke dude rapping his shit track on T Woods. There we go, guys, ladies and gentlemen. T Wood is making his way towards the octagon. Woodley looks so focused and angry. I'm so tired. I need to wake me up. T Wood looks so focused and serious. This is the biggest moment for Tyron Woodley, win or lost. He says he will continue boxing after this event. Obviously, the boxing had the more money at the UFC whole career. He's spended it. Dean Thomas is back. Dean Thomas is back and is Tyron Woodley's corner. Tyron Woodley is already in the on the ring. Only Jake Paul is left to make his way towards the octagon. There we go. Jake Paul. Crowd is cheering. Nobody was screaming or shouting right now. The whole crowd is screaming. Jake Paul coming in with a Tupac track. Well, Jake Paul wearing some clothes with white, red, and blue stripes. Looks like American, looks like England flags too. Don't take me wrong. Jake Paul's coming in with a track YMCA. Jake Paul in the ring. 4 win, 3 TKO. Jake Paul looks so composed and calm, mustache up. 15 years age difference between Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. Height advantage, weight advantage. But both have the same reach advantage, 74 inch. There's some Tia Maria. Tyron Woodley just staying in his corner, no warm up, no jumping around, no moving around. How many times we seen in a boxing ring fighter coming out like this calm and peace and getting KO'd in the first round? There we go. All the weight is finished. Why I got the feelings Tyron Woodley gonna go first two rounds and then he gonna gassed out. It's showtime. Fight is on. Tyron Woodley versus Jake Paul. There we go. Tyron Woodley is being announced. Undefeated boxer problem child introducing Jake Paul. There we go, guys. All the wait is over and it's fight time. There we go. Round one is coming up. All the wait is over. It's time to fight, guys. We're gonna find out who is the better man, Jake Paul or a Tyron Woodley in the round one, fight two. Round one, we go in 8 rounds. More jabs by Woodley. Tyron Woodley need to be get in. Jake Paul staying with his jab. Jake Paul is right now mirroring Tyron Woodley, staying outside. Woodley going for the clinch. Crowd's not liking that early on. Nice jab by Jake Paul. A lot of clinching by Tyron Woodley. Neither of the men not doing much of the all, rather jab or a clinch. His only first right hand landed by Tyron Woodley, and after that he's been so quiet. Not even a one strike at all, or attempt for a significant strike. First round is up. Round two is coming up. Tyron Woodley versus Jake Paul. Round one was so bizarre. Nothing much was going on except expect of clinch and a jab. Round two, let's see if the fighters change with the game plan or a Tyron Woodley go forward. Big right hand by Jake Paul. If this kind of a shots landed by Tyron Woodley gonna be knocked out. Tyron Woodley is doing a same mistake what he done in the last fight, in my opinion. He's going for the clinch, but he is not busy in the clinch, going for the body or going for the head while in the clinch or before the clinch or after the clinch. Nothing at all. Nice combination by Jake Paul. 1 2. Stiff jab to the body by Jake Paul. I don't know what Tyron Woodley is doing. When the referee is breaking up from the clinch, Tyron Woodley is putting his back towards Jake Paul, walking away. Both fighters coming forward at the same time, in the same clinch. It's gonna be a head clash if they keeps doing it like this. Jake is doing quite well, better job than Tyron Woodley. Definitely round two goes to Jake Paul. Tyron Woodley is just doing grabbing Jake Paul and holding him. Round three is coming up, guys. Let me know in a comment what's your pick, Jake Paul or a Tyron Woodley, and how the fight's gonna go down. In my opinion, Jake Paul gonna win this on a scorecard as he was doing it before. Oh, two right hand by Paul. Jake Paul get the cut on his forehead by the head clash, and he is bleeding by his forehead. As I mentioned before, good right hand by Woodley. Woodley is putting some pressure on Jake Paul. Jake Paul had a cut on his forehead right now and is bleeding in his eye. That can be interesting. That can affect the fight or something. But Jake Paul's throwing more calculated and connected punches. Woodley is so slow on his feet. He is so flat footed in this fight. And I don't like that. Woodley should be catching up. Fans are booing. This is the third round, 28 seconds left. The cut is bleeding in a Jake Paul eye, but Tyron Woodley is not pressing forward. That was a solid 1-2 by Tyron Woodley. Third round goes to Tyron Woodley. Round 4 is on. This is the 8 round fight. Tyron Woodley is staying flat footed. I'm surprised Tyron Woodley is not doing at all anything what he's supposed to do after that much boxing training. Fourth round, 1 minute 20 seconds left. Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. Two. Tyron Woodley just dumped Jake Paul on the ground. Jake Paul's looking a bit tired, a bit fatigued. Jake Paul is cut right now, and the cut is bothering Jake Paul. But Tyron Woodley is not taking advantage of it. I don't know what to take with this fight. Jake Paul is fatigued with the cut, and Tyron Woodley is now putting pressure on. This fight is getting bored, people booing due to Tyron Woodley is going to hold a lot and a lot. The crowd is booing, and Tyron Woodley making it look so dirty. He's holding again and again, again and again, and this is only a 8 round fight. And the cut is not that much bothering Jake Paul right now in the middle of the 5th round because there's not much of the strikes landed on the face. Tyron Woodley is just going for the jab and then going for the underhook hold. Now the referee giving the warning to the fighters. Are we gonna fight or just gonna hold? It's a closed round, and I'm not sure who is winning because it's very hard to say. Come on, Tyrant, do not clinch. Go for the strike, man. Let's go. Do or die. Just fucking put a show for the fans. Let's go. Tyrant jab to the body. Two jab to the body by Tyron Woodley. Back to the clinch. Some fighters, when they go for a clinch, they do some throw some strikes. They land some strikes on the go way back going out. But Tyron Wood is not doing anything. He's just going for the clinch. He's thinking he's gonna make tired Jake Paul. Not even a one clean shot landed yet by both fighters. This is a sixth round. Nice right hand by landed by Woodley, but nothing punch, not even a one punch can snap the head back and do some damage. This is a sixth round between Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. Oh my goodness! Jake Paul just knocked out Tyron Woodley with a one fucking shot. Wow! Woodley is face down. No way. Wow. Oh my goodness. The boring fight turns up into one of the best fight ever, ever. No way. Unbelievable. Right hand landed on the temple. Wow. Wow. Tyron Woodley could not stand up still. Wow. Jake Paul defeated. Man, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jake Paul just destroyed. Jake Paul just destroyed Tyron Woodley in a round six. Flat face. No way, Jake Paul. Come on. He just killed Tyron Woodley. No way. I just looked 1 second away from the screen, and when I looked back, Tyron Woodley was on his face down. Oh my god. Boom. Right overhand. Woodley get finished by Jake Paul. Woodley fell on his face. Flat face. Flat face. No way. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jake Paul guys won by TKO, knockout, face down, flat face. Jake Paul on the ground. That was a heavy punch. That was a one punch in the whole fight. Clean flush landed. Tyron Woodley done a one mistake, left his left hand down, and the right hand landed right on the chin. That was so clean and powerful. Woodley have no answers and he get KO'd. Wow. That was devastated. That was the worst punch ever I seen. Tyron Woodley getting KO'd. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Jake Paul won via the TKO. One of the boring fight turned up into one of the excited end. And yeah, I'm so excited about it. How the fight been ended. Oh my god. Jake Paul just become a superstar once more time. So thank you so much, everybody, whoever tune in. I love you all. Look after yourself. Christmas is coming up. Merry Christmas to all of you. You had a good weekend, good holidays, and I see you next time. Peace.